Hello friends, welcome back to the Let's Learn and Grow Together. Now this is the third lecture, and here we are going to see the development of lateral surface of a cone here. Okay, so this is the cone. I have made it from the paper. So let us see what happens if I try to develop the lateral surface of this cone. Now, before looking for the development of this lateral surface, first of all, see what kind of question we get for this development of lateral surfaces of cone. Now, this is the question here. Develop the lateral surface of cone having base diameter 40 mm and axis height 60 mm. Now, similar to this question only, I have made this cone. Now, first thing we have to do here is we have to draw its top view. So we have to put it like this, and if you see it from the top, we can see only a circle and dot for this apex here. And then if you see it from the front side, you can simply see a triangle here. Now to draw this shape, what we have to do, we have to take a diameter of 40, that means radius of 20 mm we have to take and draw this circle here, and then we have to project this diameters here. Then axis height given is 60 mm, so what we need to do, we have to mark this 60 mm height on this axis, and then we have to simply join this. Then we'll get the front view and top view of this cone. Now let us see what happens if I develop this. To develop this, I have to cut it open. Okay, so if I try to cut it open, this object, if I try to cut it open, I can simply get a shape like this. Can you imagine what kind of shape it is? It is simply a sector of circle, isn't it? This is what a sector of circle, isn't it? So what we need to do, we have to figure out what are the dimensions of this sector, what could be this included angle, and what could be the length of this sector or radius of this sector. Now to do that, we just have to consider a simple geometry. What could be the length? Can you tell me what could be the length of this sector length? This will be exactly similar to the perimeter of this circle, isn't it? The base circle perimeter is exactly equal to the length of this sector, isn't it? Because after we cut it open, see, before the length is what? The length is what? It is what? It is a perimeter of circle, and if when I develop it, it is what? It is the sector length, isn't it? So these two are equivalent. That means the pi d distance, isn't it? Perimeter is what? Pi d. That pi d is equivalent to the length of sector. You know the formula, if this is the theta angle and this is r, capital R as the radius of the sector, then r theta would be the length of this sector. Now these two must and should be same. So I have equated r theta equal to pi d, isn't it? So what we need to do is we have to find out first this r. This we can simply get it by measurement only. You just have to put your scale here and find out this length. It is 6.5 and r is there. And what we need here is basically we need theta here, isn't it? So I have rearranged, keep this, bring this r to the denominator. So pi d by r will be the theta here. Now d, diameter of the base circle, it is 40, and this radius I have find out it is 6.5. That means it is what? It is 65 mm it is. So I have to keep it here, and pi is nothing but 180 degrees. We have to consider 180 degrees here, and then if you solve this, you will get 111 degrees. Okay, so this is theta, 111 degrees. Now you simply take your protractor, put it like this, and measure this angle as 111 degrees, 101 degrees, and simply join this and take your compass, put here and complete this sector. And this is the development of lateral surfaces of the cone. But in the SPPU exam, again we get some more complicated question. It is something like this. See here, um, if it is cut by auxiliary inclined plane passing through center, let us say center of axis, and let us say at an angle of 45 degrees. Okay, so what will be the case then? For that, what we need to do, we have to first of all find out the center of this axis. This is 60 mm, so its center here is 1 2 3, it is at 30. At 30 it is we have the center here. Then what we need to do, we just have to put this protractor and find out the 45 degree. So this is the 45 degree line, and if you simply join this, we can see that this is the cone, this is the plane which is cutting this cone here, isn't it? So this plane is the auxiliary inclined plane cutting this cone. Now what we need to do is we have to remove this part we have to remove, and the bottom part here we have to develop and see how it looks like. To see that, what we need to do, we have to divide this circle in 8 equal parts. Simply you can take this protractor and draw the 45 degree lines and divide this one, and then you have to name it 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and it is apex O, let us say. Now we'll project all these points here. All these points we have to project upward. So 1 is already projected, 2 and 8 we have to project only up to the xy line. We have to project it only up to the xy line. And then what we need to do, we have to join this with the apex here, because every generator is joining to the apex. Okay, and in the same way we also have to divide this sector in 8 equal parts. Okay, now to divide this sector in 8 equal parts, what we need to do, there are number of ways. If this theta is in multiples of 8, simply divide it and measure it by the protractor. Otherwise you can simply do one thing, you can join this by a faint line here. Okay, it is okay to divide this sector also, but this one is simple. Just join this line and draw another line like here, and take your compass, and by using this compass, simply divide this distance in number of 8 equal parts: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. Now once we divide this, what we need to do, we have to join the last division with the end of this line. This is here. Now parallel to this line only, what we need to do, we have to extend all the divisions that we have made of faint lines. This should be done by the 2H pencil. Basically all the part we need to do it by the 2H. Only the last part, border part, we have to do it by the H pencil, that is dark pencil. Okay, so I have divided this line in 8 equal parts. Then through all these divisions we can simply draw the lines here, like through the first division. Again these are the faint lines. Through the second division, through the third division, fourth division, so in this way we have to divide this sector also in 8 equal parts. Now the way we have named this top view, also we have to name this front view. This is what 1 dash, then 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, then 6 dash, 7 dash, 8 dash. And in the same way, if you see, this is what, let us say this is 1 dash, this is 1 dash here, then 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash, 7 dash, 8 dash, 1 dash, like this. And once we do this, uh, what we need to do is we just have to take the lengths here. That means that each division we have to project it sideways. So this one here we have to project it towards right, this one I'll project it towards left, and the last one I have to project it here. And then we have to find out length of each generator that is cut. Okay, so for that again we have to take this compass and measure the length of each and every generator. Now this generator O1 dash is cut here, so take this distance in compass. Now our first 1 dash is here, so this is the first generator, that is 1 dash. I have to mark like this. Then second generator, basically it is cut at this point, but its original length we are getting at this point, so we have to take this distance in compass, put here, and cut this generator 2 dash. Now if you look it closely, 2 dash and 8 dash is similar, so if this is 2 dash, 8 dash will be also having the similar distance. So at the same time I'm marking both generators. Now this is 3 dash and 7 dash, we have to project it here, and this is the original length where exactly this 3 and 7 is cut. So I'll put here, and I'll cut this 3 here and then 7 here. After that I have to take this, which one it is, 4 and 6 here. 4 and 6 is here, I have projected it here. Now by taking this, what I need to do, we have to cut this 4 dash and 6 dash. Again in the same way, the last generator I have to consider, that is what, 5 dash. This is the distance and it is here. And again 1 dash was left, so against the same distance I have to keep here. Okay, now simply what we need to do, we have to join these points together by a smooth curve. And dark the part, this is the part portion, that is the development of lateral surface of a cut cone. Okay, this one is the cut portion. Okay, so the required answer here. So thank you very much for watching this video.
Hopefully you might have enjoyed the lecture. Then please do like the video and know your thoughts in comments. Please do share this video among your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. After subscription you can press the bell icon to never miss the notification regarding our new video.